Trevor, so for those who don't know, what is non-league day?
And well, it's two things really. It's a celebration of non-league football and everything that is non-league football, but more importantly, it's an opportunity for people that might normally attend higher ranked football matches, Premier League matches, Championship matches, whatever. Because of the international break, it means that they've got a blank Saturday, so they've got an opportunity to immerse themselves in non-league football and find out what it's all about.
Cool. So you've obviously been, how long have you been chairman of Scarborough Athletic for now?
8 years.
So in that 8 years, you'll have seen non-league grow over the years. What impact does non-league day have on clubs like Scarborough Athletic?
It has a lot. We benefited from having the BBC down here on one of the non-league days. They actually held the football focus program. They didn't hold it; they recorded
Yeah.
it. They recorded football focus here on non-league day, and that added to our profile. Immediately, we saw an uplift on our membership, our ownership. So, on us personally, it's had a dramatic effect.
So here we are, stood in the advocate stand down at the Scarborough Sports Village. What would you say to football fans who have never been to a non-league stadium like ours before? Like those who are used to, for example, going and watching Leeds and Hull.
I'd like to think that they will be pleasantly surprised. We're very fortunate because we've got a compact stadium where, for our crowds, whatever match we're playing, we can create an atmosphere. So there is an atmosphere here. Over the years, we've had numerous people come to the match for the first time. On some of them on non-league day, and some of those have had season tickets at Championship or Premier League teams, and they've given those up because they've enjoyed the experience here more than going to some big event in some big city. And it's an opportunity to get behind your local team. There's nothing more local than this.
Very true. Scarborough, a northern working class town. It is a football mad town. How important is it that Scarboroughians come down and support the local football club?
It's massively important. It's been well documented that because we don't own our own ground, our income streams are limited. The only way that we can get better, the only way that we can climb the football pyramid is by having more fans come to watch us on a Saturday and on a midweek game. So the more people that come in the stadium, the better players we can afford and the further up the pyramid we can get. So a very strong link between our ability to succeed and the number of people that come to watch matches.
Yeah, so it's literally how important is that match day income revenue for non-league clubs such as ours?
Absolutely, it's massive. Our match days is where we generate most of our revenue, and we've got limited other revenue streams, but it's match days is where it counts for us, and it's the same for most non-league teams. We're fortunate that we do have an online presence, and we are able to sell some merchandise during the week. Not many non-league clubs have that, and match days are everything. So I would recommend anyone that hasn't given non-league a try, just come. It doesn't have to be us. Just go down to your local team and give it a go, and I think you might be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, there we go. The chairman has spoken. So Scarborough Athletic is not just a fan-owned football club; it's a 100% fan-owned football club, which something that not a lot of people realise that. But what does that actually mean in reality?
Um, well, I suppose the big thing is it means that the club supporters are in 100% control of their football club. There's all sorts of variant models around fan ownership, but ours being 100% is our supporters vote for the board of directors. They run the football club, and if they don't like what they're doing, they'll won't vote for them again, and they'll choose somebody else. It's simple as that. It's total power.
Very democratic. I suppose, look, there's what are the biggest benefits of being a fan-owned football club?
Um, well, I keep coming back to the word control. We're in control of our own destiny. It does make it hard because we have to be 100% self-sufficient within our means. So budgeting and finances are quite difficult, and it's really hard work. One of the hardest things has always been encouraging or finding people to become directors. That's not always easy because people don't realise how hard work is. We're a working board of directors where we don't sit in an office saying, "Oh, I think we'll do this," and the magic happens. We have to do it ourselves. So there aren't many people up for that. But when people could come along, we encourage them, and we've got a good, strong board at the moment. So that's really pleasing.
That's good. So how can, if you're a supporter or even a local business, how can they get involved?
Just talk to us. We're all available on match days. We're all available at the end of the telephone. Local businesses have been instrumental in our rise over the last 8 years. If you just look around this ground now, the amount of local businesses that are advertising and more importantly paying for those adverts, they're underpinning our success. So we work very closely with our local sponsors, and if we can help them with their businesses, we'll return the favour.
I'm not going to hold you to this, Trev, but where do you see the football club in 10 years' time?
I'd love to think that we'd be playing in the National League. I'd like to give it a go. It'll be incredibly tough. We've seen clubs in recent years get promoted from this league and then come straight back down again. Every single one that's been promoted has struggled at some point, and I'm not sure we currently have the finances to sustain a challenge at that level, because geographically it's a massive challenge. Travel costs would be horrendous, but if we suddenly start attracting crowds of 2,000 down there every week, anything's possible. It really is in the hands of the people coming to watch matches. So the more people that come, the better we can be, the better players we can employ, and the more progress we can make.
You've heard it there. Get yourself down and help the club grow. So, Trevor, when you first became chairman to now, and else I understand that wasn't historically here,
No.
how much has been achieved ground-wise for this club?
Well, the ground's unrecognisable from when we moved in here 8 years ago. Basically we had the main stand over there and the little shed behind that goal over on the left, and now we've got a fully functioning four-sided football ground. Down this side it was just a fence, so we've had a lot of help. So we've had help from the Football Foundation, from Ingoland, the local council, and with all that help and money that we've raised ourselves, we've been able to build this magnificent stand on this side with two standing sections, this big seated section in the middle. We've got a bespoke away end with covered terracing for away supporters, and a small seated stand in the far corner, which is better than a lot of ground at this level that we go to. So I'm very proud of what we've achieved within the ground, and of course we've developed the fan zone as well to try and improve people's matchday experience. And there's still more to look forward to. North Yorkshire County Council have agreed to upgrade our pitch over the summer, so we'll have the latest state-of-the-art surface to play on. So yeah, we've gone a long way with this stadium. I've gone farther than I thought we would in the time. We've overachieved, but I'm absolutely delighted and proud of what we have done.
Yeah, so you should be as well. But of course, lots has been achieved. There's an awful lot to look forward to as well. But at Scarborough Athletic, like any non-league club, absolutely couldn't be done without the help of the volunteers.
No.
How like instrumental have they been? And if anyone out there happens to be has got this far in and they're still watching this and fans are getting involved, what can they do?
Well, people forget, don't they, that we're 100% fan owned, but we're also 100% fan run as well, volunteer run, which is massive. If we had to pay the wages of everybody that volunteered to do things for this football club, we'd have been broke in the first year. So we're always looking for more volunteers. It's endless the amount of roles that there are, whether it be on match days or there's a minor number of roles that we need help with during the week. But just come along, talk to us, and just stick. Well, if you stick your hand up and say a volunteer, we'll grab you. Yeah, you won't get away. But I'm pleased to say that most of our volunteers have been with us a lot of time because they get involved, they feel they're part of the club, they feel they're giving something back, and they get a lot out of it.
So we're stood inside the newly created fan zone,
Yep.
outside the Seadog kitchen. What can fans expect? The matchday experience. It's not just about coming and watching 90 minutes of football anymore, is it?
No, we've worked particularly hard to improve matchday experience. You're right, it isn't just about turning up and watching a game of football. So this fan zone has given us several options that we didn't have before. So we've got our own bar now, so we've got quite a big marquee bar that's packed out on match days. We've got a couple of catering options out here, so people can get some really good quality food and spend a bit of time with their friends before and after and during the game. So we believe it's a great addition to what we're achieving, and it just keeps everyone together on a match day.
So, like, speaking of match day, obviously a lot of stuff in the press lately about, well, particularly with Man United announcing a new stadium and whatnot. You know, but that costs, that match day cost now at top flight is sky high. How does it compare coming down?
Well, it's obviously we're a lot cheaper. Yeah, you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to have a great day at the football down here. We try and keep it affordable. I never go to Premier League games, so I don't know what the ticket prices are at the moment, but I'm sure that we're a small proportion of those. We do get complaints about all the money at the top of the level, but I'm pleased to say that it does come down to us at this level. The Premier League have paid in part for some of our new stadium improvements, the Premier League Stadium Improvement Fund. So that's been great, and people do forget that. It's an important part of what we're doing. So we do feel we are supported by the higher levels of the game, but I just particularly love our level.
So, away from the pitch, away from the stadium, Scarborough Athletic is a football club that has a lot of things going on, even beyond that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it'd be easy, but just one of the things we can say is we're trying to do what it says on the tin. Right? We're a community football club based in a community, and we want to be part of that community. We've been very fortunate to have someone with some great experience in social services to help us set up a community trust to run alongside the club. And they're out there every week. Some great examples that will be after COVID. They set up programs for people to get them active again. So elderly people started walking football, all that sort of thing. And then more in recent years, we've been doing some great work in local schools, particularly with children that have got challenges, children with educational needs or physical problems. Any child that find it difficult to access football, we find a way to get them playing football, and the schools love it, and we love being part of that.
And of course, there's actually quite a large academy set up as well now, isn't there?
Yeah, we've got teams from under 7s up to under 19s and reserves, and that's got 250 plus local children playing in our shirts with our badge on their chest, and they absolutely love it. And it's proud to be part of that as well. It's all part of being part of our community.
What's extra special is seeing some of those boys that appear on the bench down there and even coming onto the pitch helping first team out.
Yeah. No, it's been a long haul because it's a massive step from the level of football that they're playing at into the National League North where we currently sit. But some of them are starting to make the grade now, so we're getting some players through our academy system into our first team, which is marvellous, absolutely brilliant.
Incredible. And so you've had nearly 10 years at the helm as chairman. Have you got a stand-up memory that summarises what non-league football is all about?
I've been very fortunate because over those 8 years we've had promotions, we've won trophies, and I've got a lot to be thankful for in those 8 years. And particularly when I look around this ground, really proud of what we've achieved here. My standout memory, the one that I'll always go back to, will be the playoff final win against Warrington. 2 reasons. One, it was an absolutely joyous day, and to achieve something that we'd all worked so hard to do. But the final whistle, realising that we'd got promoted into a league that we never ever thought we'd be able to play in, and thinking, what on earth have we done? Just thinking about the hard work to come. But
certainly
no,
an impact.
really proud of what we've achieved and hoping to achieve a lot more.
Yeah, excellent. I suppose finally, if anyone's still watching this and they're sitting on the fence about not just coming down and watching Scarborough Athletic, please do. But if they're watching from afar and considering or wondering about what it's like to go and support their local football team, what's your message to them?
Well, I would say give it a go. I attended my first Scarborough game in 1968, and I'm still here because I caught the bug very, very quickly. You'll enjoy it. You'll feel it very welcoming. It's accessible. You get to meet the players. You get to meet the manager. You get to talk to everybody. You can feel very much a part of the club from day one. So give it a try. Nothing to lose.
Chairman, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure, Chris.